What do you leave behind when you're gone? Is it the cars, the clothes, the applause? Or is it something deeper, something eternal? Steve Jobs didn't build his life around wealth. He built it around legacy. He understood that real power doesn't come from comfort. It comes from contribution, from crafting something so pure, so purposeful that it outlives you. This is not a story of riches, it's a story of resonance, a warrior's story, the kind that echoes long after the man is gone. Let's begin. Quote 1. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful? That's what matters to me. Steve Jobs had the net worth, the assets, the applause. But to him it was hollow unless it meant something. He wasn't driven by Ferraris and luxury homes. He was driven by magic. The iPod, the iPhone, the MacBook, these weren't just products. They were experiences. They changed how the world listened, worked, created. And that was the goal. Not riches, but wonder. Classic example, Nikola Tesla. He died penniless, alone, forgotten for decades. But his inventions? They power your home, your phone, your grid. Tesla gave his brilliance to the world without charging the world, because he understood that true genius doesn't demand luxury. It demands purpose. Modern example, Keanu Reeves, one of the most generous celebrities alive, donates millions anonymously, lives modestly, drives regular cars, eats at diners. Because he knows what matters, impact over image. Keanu, like Jobs, reminds us that legacy is built in silence, not by shouting louder, but by building better. Here are 5 ways to pursue legacy over luxury. Create things that last. Don't chase trends. Build timeless value. Measure impact, not income. The lives you touch matter more than your bank balance. Practice craftsmanship. Do your work like it will echo through centuries. Detach from applause. If it feels right but no one claps, do it anyway. Serve something beyond yourself. Your ego dies. Your contribution doesn't. You won't be remembered for what you had. You'll be remembered for what you gave. The world forgets fast, but it remembers quality. Quote 2. Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people. Behind every icon is a tribe. Steve Jobs wasn't a solo genius. He was a visionary who knew how to rally warriors. He didn't code the Mac himself. He didn't build the iPhone alone. He surrounded himself with giants, people like Jony Ive, Tim Cook, Phil Schiller. Each one brought brilliance. Together, they made history. Classic example, King Arthur and the Round Table. One king, many knights. Victory came not through dictatorship, but through unity of purpose. The Round Table had no head, no hierarchy, just shared mission, shared code, shared fire. Modern example, Serena Williams and her support team, her coach, her trainer, her nutritionist, her sister, her mother. Alone, she's powerful. Together, she's unstoppable. Because every warrior needs a shield wall, a team that defends, uplifts, and aligns. Jobs knew that a warrior doesn't fear collaboration. He welcomes it, because legacy needs scaffolding. Here are 5 truths about building a legacy team. Hire for heart, not just skill. Talent without values creates chaos. Loyalty matters. Build culture like a product. Design trust. Encourage fire. Eliminate politics. Let others shine. Great leaders create space for greatness. Align vision obsessively. Everyone must row in the same direction. Lead with humility. You're not the answer. You're the amplifier. No monument was built by one hand. It's teamwork that makes the story immortal. And that's what made Apple different. Not one genius, but one vision shared by many. Quote 3. Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. To Steve Jobs, design wasn't surface, it was soul. He hated clunky. He hated complicated. He loved beauty with function. Design is not the font or the button. It's how the whole thing feels. And that philosophy didn't stop at the iPhone. It extended to his meetings, his presentations, his life. Classic example, Leonardo da Vinci. His art wasn't just beautiful, it was engineered. He dissected bodies to understand muscle. He studied light, shadow, angles, because beauty without function is decoration. But function with elegance, that's artistry. Modern example, Elon Musk. Tesla isn't just fast, it's smooth, efficient, elegant. Every line matters, every interaction feels clean. Jobs and Musk share this obsession. Experience is the product. And now, let's flip it to you. Is your life beautifully designed? Does it work? 5 principles to design a powerful life. Start with function. Does your life work for who you want to become? Remove friction. Declutter your systems, space, and routines. Prioritize experience. Make your life feel as good as it looks. Obsess over detail. Excellence is hidden in the small things. Design for others too. Your life should lift those around you. Jobs didn't just design tech. He designed rituals, he designed emotion, he designed transformation. Because at the core, design is about care, and care is how you leave a mark. Midway engagement hook. If this message is making your heart beat louder, good. You're not here to live a shallow life. You're here to craft legacy. So before we continue, pause, hit like, subscribe, share this with a fellow builder. We rise together. Final reflection. What will outlive you? Steve Jobs didn't live forever, but what he built might. Not because he chased gold, but because he chased greatness. He lived for wonder, for meaning, for simplicity with purpose. Build for impact. Design with care. Work with others. Leave something behind. Because warriors don't seek applause. They seek immortality through contribution. Wealth fades. Memories fade. But legacy echoes. So now ask yourself, what are you building? Who are you building it with? Why does it matter? The answers will define your legend. Not the noise, not the spotlight, but the substance. Final call to action. If this stirred something in your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, subscribe. Tag someone who's chasing luxury instead of legacy. Tell them, it's time to build something eternal. This is Conrad Warriors, where we build for centuries, where meaning outlasts money. Live crafted, live conscious, live remembered.